call the Springfield Municipal Board of Zoning Appeals meeting to order for September 9th, 2025. And let's start with the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. All right, please call roll.
Briggs.
Here.
Simmons.
Here.
Carolyn Woodard.
Here.
Carolyn Sherrod.
Here.
And Checker.
Here.
All five are present. We have a quorum.
Okay, thank you. So item 1.3 is approval of minutes from I think that's Board of Zoning Appeals on July 1st.
This would be July 8th.
July 8th.
Yeah.
Sorry.
There was a typo
Yes.
in one of
Is it the 8th or first?
It was the 8th.
Okay.
Okay, it's the 8th.
I double checked that today.
I make a motion to approve. I'll second it.
Motion approved, second. All those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All right, motion passes. Next item is 1.4, public comment period. We got anyone here from the public? Okay. Public comment period is closed. We now have a public hearing, item 1.5. So this is the variance request to reduce the minimum building setback from 30 feet to 25 feet for a property zoned multiple residential and office district MRO located at North Main Street, map 080B, Group C, parcel 021.00. Is there anyone here who wants to speak on that agenda item? Sure, please come up.
Hey, I'm Karen Bolton, and I'm the property owner. And I started on this project 10 years ago, and then I was going to wait to see what they were going to do with their warehouses across the street there, and that never, well, they had some things going on, and then, of course, COVID hit. So long story short, here I am 10 years later and getting ready to develop it. With a 25-foot setback, it does put me right on the spillover easement for the sewer line. If it would be agreeable, I would actually even like to reduce that to 20 foot so I can make sure I could get off that sewer line well enough to not ever impose on the city. You know, how it has a sewer line going across the back of the property. Anybody familiar?
It's the brown building across from Woolen Mill?
Yes.
Correct.
Yeah, it's the little single building that sits over there that we're actually getting ready to tear down, and it's a big parking lot there. And behind that parking lot, it actually starts going off to the creek, and it goes off pretty steeply. And so given that extra 5 foot would be a help, but then the extra 10 foot would be most advantageous because it keeps me from going off the hill so fast and also keeping me off that sewer line that's running behind it.
Did you have anything else you wanted to add?
That's it.
Okay,
Yeah,
thank you.
Oh, what are you going to build there, Kim?
It's
So-
going to have 4 townhouses on one side and then a parking lot in the middle and 2 townhomes on the other side.
Nice.
And I wanted them to face the main street, but they decided that would be too many people backing in, and so they want a parking lot in the middle and then
I
have the
gotcha.
2
Nice.
structures
That'll be good.
on the side. So it's going to be a big improvement to what's pitifully there now.
So let's close the public hearing because we'll have that as an agenda item then here in just a second. All right, so public hearing's closed. So new business, item 2.1, which is discuss and possibly take action on the variance request to reduce the minimum building setback from 30 feet to 25 feet for a property zone multiple residential and office district MRO located at North Main Street, map 080B, Group C, parcel 021.00. Is there a motion to put this on the floor?
I make a motion. I second.
Second. All right, staff, to you. Director Durham, want to present?
Okay, good evening. Item 2.1 is a request for a variance to the minimum building setback at 54 North Main Street. The applicant is property owner Ms. Karen Bolton, who just was here speaking. The subject property is approximately 1.4 acres and is currently developed with a commercial structure and parking lot. The owner is proposing to redevelop the site with 6 single-family attached residential units. So I'll give you that picture there. That picture is looking up, well, It's technically looking down toward the property if you're coming down the hill toward the greenway. There are several unique conditions on this property. Portions of the lot contain steep slopes, multiple power poles run along the street frontage, and a sanitary sewer line bisects the site. These physical constraints limit the buildable area and impact the feasible design and layout of the property. Because of these conditions, the applicant is requesting a variance to reduce the required front building setback from 30 feet to 25 feet. Staff has reviewed the request against the 9 standards for variance approval under section 11-1305, Part C of the zoning ordinance. Based on that review, staff finds all 9 standards are met. The hardship is unique to this property, not self-created, and the 5-foot reduction is the minimum necessary to enable reasonable use. As of the date of this report, the request was properly noticed and no public comments or objections have been received. Staff recommends approval of the variance request to reduce the minimum building setback from 30 feet to 25 feet. Before you take action, I want to remind the board that before you make any motion to approve or deny, you must include a statement of fact in your reasoning. We'll go back to the previous. What I included on this picture, though, looking at where that power pole is, that power pole sits approximately on the property line. So it would be, the request would put the front of those, well, based on the layout, the side of those buildings 25 feet beyond that power pole. Well, I can't zoom in on that, but the layout shows, the power pole is about right here, that one that is showing in the image is about right here, the side of this driveway, is no holding down in this area. And then obviously you've got the sewer line and the slopes that are falling off toward the creek.
Okay. Are there questions for staff?
I don't have a question for the staff, but I heard Ms. Bolton mention she had requested 25 feet,
She did request
but she
25.
asked for an additional 5.
And I'll be honest, I'm not sure if we can change that midstream. Mr. Brewer, do you know? If the board can make a motion to change that?
I wouldn't think you would be able to because it's been advertised a
Right,
certain
that's my
way
understanding as well.
for public
because-
comment.
If the staff has no problem with that.
Well, because it has been advertised already as a certain request, to change it now, it would have to be re-advertised. That is my understanding as well, same as during a rezoning request. We
Right.
can't change it midstream.
My only comment is, I think this is the first time I've seen all 9.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you do. You have to provide a statement of fact.
No, I know that. I'm not making a motion. I'm just saying, it's no.
Yes.
I will check.
I have no other
So
question.
I just have a quick question on the layout. So it looked like it was the side of the, so is it the side of the buildings are facing Main Street or?
Yes.
Okay.
So, and correct me if I'm wrong, Ms. Bolton, but it was my understanding it was because these units didn't have garages as well, that you needed the additional parking.
I did not have garages, correct?
Yeah.
Because I know I had talked to the engineer about seeing if they could come and face the
Yeah.
road and you could do drives
Behind it.
behind. But I was just told, no, that doesn't work.
And Mrs. Bolton, is the existing building it's only a few feet off of the property line, isn't
Right, it's literally, it has a 3-foot sidewalk and then a building, so
Yeah.
it's literally.
it? It's a lot closer.
Yeah.
I was walking with my family down
There is a power easement because of those power poles. I don't remember how wide it is, but there is a limitation because of not just not being able to relocate the pole, but because of the physical easement that's there.
Other questions? Is there a motion?
I guess my question is, and it may sound silly, if we make the motion, is the motion to approve the 25 feet that she originally had asked for? Am I correct?
Mhm.
Hello? I make a motion to approve the variance to modify it to 25 feet because it meets all 9 requirements. It's the minimum amount of setback in order to adequately use this unique property.
Okay.
Second? Oh,
You pick whichever Carol you would like.
Okay.
'Cause I think you said it at the same time. Okay, so we have a motion and a second.
Briggs,
Yes.
Simmons,
Yes.
Woodard,
Yes.
Sherrod,
yes.
Highchecker,
Yes.
passes with 5.
Okay. Thank you. So we're now on other business, old business.
And as of right now, we don't have a meeting
Okay.
scheduled for next month. We have 2 more days in this cycle to find out if anybody submits anything. I don't anticipate anything unless it just happens to show up. But I did share that training video that one of the members of the planning commission actually sat through the whole thing live, so she got all of her credit for that. I really only wanted everyone to kind of pay attention to those 8 minutes as they pertain to making motions, and the idea specifically being that you're not supposed to go look at properties ahead of time and form an opinion prior to your meeting here. So that was the point of that meeting. Whether or not you're already familiar with the properties at some point,
It was, me being there recently was completely incidental. I saw
Yeah.
this, I was like, whoa.
it happens. I mean,
It really was.
you live in this town,
live
so.
It could be your
it happens.
neighborhood too.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So I wanted you to pay attention to those. I am going to send out those other training videos, though. That's on my agenda to get out in the next couple of days, so be looking for
When do
those.
we have to have the training back in?
By December 31st.
Oh, okay.
So it's
Okay.
calendar year.
We'll wait December 30th to do it.
That's right,
It
yes.
is
Right after
calendar
Christmas break.
year.
Some reason I pulled it up and then it went over my head and I thought, okay. And so I hadn't done it yet, so.
Yeah, well, you didn't have to yet. I wanted you to have that
Okay.
kind of in your toolbox, so to speak.
Okay,
That's all I have.
All right.
all right.
Is there a motion to adjourn?
So.
All right.
A second.
All right, we are adjourned.